Yo, 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 yo. What's good, man? It's 7420 TV. Y'all know how I'm on Think It's a Podcast. Y'all probably like, yo, it been a while. You didn't do uploads in a while. Listen, man. Because I was working on something. So I figured, I'm like, okay, since Miss 504 doing what she doing about Hassan, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go into the little jail and the little lies he told. So I was digging back and I'm like, whoa, I actually found a video. It's dated August 1st, 2019. Almost about to be 3 years ago. So I want y'all to. That's where we're gonna start at. Cause remember, and it's ironic that the title of my little thing I put together was Hassan got blooded and in jail, right? And this video, I didn't even know it existed. Says how he's not. So he been saying he ain't banging blood no more. It wasn't recently he said that. He said it in 2019 too. And if y'all don't believe me, like I always tell y'all, I got the video. It's right. How do you point? Um, I'm gonna get this. There, there. However you point there, that's where it's at, man. So listen, we're gonna start this video, man. Enough talking, let's get into it. Cause I told you I hate lies, man.
Oh, this is going to definitely be interesting. Make sure y'all hit that like so it could go out and other people can see this live. Thanks for the donation, Alpha, Centuria, A1. What up? Peace and love to everybody in the building. It's buffering. Am I clear? What we looking like?
So he told y'all he ain't been acting like a female on the internet. Look at him intentionally showing off his watch. Bleached himself, high yellow monkey ass. He been doing that. Somebody hacking his live. Get the numbers up. Like I think Miss 504 said. It's the same antics somebody said every 3-4 months he does the same thing. A big stunt, apologies. Now you blaming all that blood stuff you said about Jim Jones and the gun cases. Now you putting all that on China Brown. Well, I won't speak on that, at least on his situation. Hassan, as far as I'm concerned, bold-faced liar, man.
We clear? Make sure y'all like and share. We about to go in. We definitely about to go in. I'm trying to let a couple more people come in the building. We got close to 400 people in the building. Matter of fact, I guess when we get to the 5-minute mark, I'll go in some more, right? I'll go in some more. I can give y'all the run.
I do see how he's humble to have even 400 in there, right? Now he wants to start the live unless he got 4 or 5,000. What happened, Hassan? You was just humble little puppy boy not just 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Now, it's like you think you're like holier than thou, I think, bro. So, but you should see that, right? Why stop being a blood? But you said this 2 years ago, and then you said it again in your last recent live. That's why I ain't a blood no more. And that, bro. But you've been on the campaign saying you weren't. You probably never was.
Rundown of when I was GKB, blood. GKB was the cleanup set, the most ruthless set of bloods on Rikers Island. GKB. Ain't nobody was putting it in like GKB.
Tell it all, Haas. Tell it all. Tell everybody what everybody did.
Now, before I get into that, I gotta make y'all understand why when Bloods was formed, why we became Blood. On Rikers Island, if you... Yeah, they're already trying to knock my live down already. Already starting. Okay, so...
I mean, maybe Hassan, maybe, just maybe, could it be you're promoting gang violence and gangs? Could that be why they're trying to hit his live down? He makes the most simplest thing seem to his followers, to y'all, his leader, y'all leader. He makes to y'all like it's like the most magnificent only thing that happens to Hassan. And that's how they take it. Like it's the only thing, and it can only happen to Hassan. Nobody else it can happen to.
On Rikers Island, right? When the blood started, I'm not talking about California Bloods. I'm talking about the UBN in New York City. When the Bloods was formed on Rikers Island in New York City, the Latin Kings and Nietas, all the Spanish gangs, was destroying everything that moved.
So then
They
why?
was putting pain.
So this is what I understand, Hassan. So if you're Spanish, then right, or whatever you are, 'cause you ain't black, why would you go into a black gang and not stay with the gang that's so-called taking over and destroying all the gangs? Please explain that to me then. Because you're going, by the end of this year, you're going to explain something. And it's going to be your daughters, and it's going to be this falsified gang life murders you run around saying you got and did.
In on Rikers Island, in up north. They were on Rikers Island like they was just going sick. They was going ham. So after so many situations came about, everybody know OG Mac, Deadeye, and a few other brothers came together and formed the UBN.
Just tell it all.
On Rikers Island, if you was blood, 93, 94, 95, if you was blood, you had to bring the pain. You just wasn't going to be no dude running around just throwing up blood just like it was cool. Like it was like a blood, just being blood was just throwing on. As easy as throwing his chain on and throwing his hat on and some glasses on. Now you got a red bandana and you blood. Nah.
Isn't this funny that it seems like even back 2 years ago that he's talking about China Brim? Because if you see what China Brim does on the show, he wears exactly what Daniel what he explained. Y'all like it's like so it make me think sometimes like a lot of this shit staged with Hassan and people that's even around Hassan. It gotta make you wonder, is a lot of this stage? I mean, who wouldn't ask the question when I told you all you gotta do is play back Hassan videos and listen to what he says. I told you he always gives y'all the answer, then he gives y'all the question to it later on, man. You gotta pay attention. This is how a narcissistic person thinks. At least this one, at least.
No. You had to understand something. When the Bloods was formed, it was only a handful of Bloods. So, with the Latin Kings, all the Latino brothers, they wasn't your brother in jail and they wasn't playing either. If you was Muslim, they'll stab you up. If you was 5%, they'll stab you up and call you blood. Didn't matter. So you had to get busy. Now after the blood slowly started growing, it still wasn't enough bloods. So you just had to be that ruthless. If you was going to war in the yard or in any building you was in, you had to be ruthless. In order to throw this sign up, when you threw this up, this meant that you was going to get busy on everybody or you was going to die. Because the Latino brothers...
So, why are you trying to indict people that's back in jail? You so-called did your stint for the body you didn't do. You end up doing a stint for the assault on a woman you did do. Was this around then, Hassan? Because I believe in the Matt Hoffa interview, you said something around 2019 and 2017, 2019. You still had an apartment in Bronx River, right over top of Bam's old apartment in Bronx River. And if you look at all his videos, and like I told y'all, I'm gonna continue to show y'all, most likely in the live, of all the times he went to Bronx River, and I'm gonna show y'all all the times he came at identically the same spot when he came out. He talked about Bronx River like he can't leave it. He's why the hood niggas can't leave it. Ask Hassan. He can't leave it alone. Don't matter how much you get, how many views, how much money, how much clout, how much whatever he gets, he can't let it go. It's something there that makes him feel secure. It gotta be something he's used to. It gotta be something he trusts and he's used to, that he goes alone. Come on now, somebody talk to me.
Was not going to play with you. If they even smelt the thought that you was blood, they was going to kill you. Or you was going to kill them. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. No games to be played. The Bloods was formed, right? The Bloods was formed to stop oppression of black people on Rikers Island. And it was a beautiful thing at first. What consisted of being the Bloods? The guard bodies, the five.
Wow, I don't know how true this is. It sure enough is equating to the story that sounds like the LA story. A little bit to me. I mean, maybe it's me. And he's definitely showing you that he's not a Blood no more. I mean, got a blue hat on. I don't know, like, because this is one of his first videos, so I don't. How do you take this motherfucker, bro? That's how do you take him? Is the question.
5%ers, the Muslim, because Muslims are peaceful brothers on Rikers. First of all, Rikers Island is a place where you're going to travel at, so you're not really doing your bid there. You're just trying to figure out how much time you're going to get or whether you're going home or going up north. So Muslims in some houses was established, in other houses they wasn't. So the Muslims was Blood, the guard bodies was Blood, and the regular black brothers that was coming through was Blood, and then you had Latino brothers that was Blood too. And I'm telling you right now, anytime you seen a Puerto Rican that was Blood, he was deadly, because the Puerto Ricans was going to kill him first just because he was Blood.
So wait a minute, Hassan. So is this what he's trying to do? So is this the precursor to what he gave y'all to why he's the way he is now, acts the way he does? So is this why y'all think he's so deadly and he hit him in the head with the headshot? Because mind you, this is before all the hit him in the head with the headshots to turning TVs. All this is before all that, right? So was he? See, he was setting y'all up, letting y'all know the Spanish motherfuckers was crazy. So then when he starts saying shit, motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, but hold up. Remember how I was like in jail, yeah, when he was a Blood, he was had to be crazy because they was going to kill him first. And come on, bro. Members Power 4 are going to tear you apart, brother. I think this is the last thing you wanted. And her to team up and do a fucking series like this to on you. Whew. If I were you, I would just come on and panel and just admit all the shit and go into hiding. That'd be easier than having us drop video after video after video. Because on New Year's and New Year's Eve, I'm going to have a big surprise. You too, y'all better stay tuned to this channel. I want to be damn near 8 to 10,000 subs by New Year's. And watch what I'm going to drop, bro.
So when you was a Puerto Rican Blood, then you was deadly. These new dudes that you see running around, we gonna get to that. One of my first problems I started having with the homies, with being Blood, was as time went on, we became the strength. We was the muscle now. It was no more little Bloods. We was the muscle, and everybody was scared to death. The work was put in, everybody was established. Now with that being said, then it started becoming a thing of.
So even though, Hassan, you was running around braiding hair, like you said, doing all these riots and shit and all that, you permanently and so-called you get established only on the behalf of you claim Blood and you were a Rican. That's right there is the precursor to what he set y'all up with, to that everything that came down afterwards, to hit him in the head with the headshots, the rock and snot boxes, and he had 3 bodies, and this, that, and the third, and turned to assaults, and homicide the easiest case to beat, and that's why when all this came up years later, I see what happened. I'm even gonna bring the dogs into it. Shout out Lucky. I'm even gonna bring the dogs into it, bro. Cause what happened to me on Christmas Eve, I ain't never gonna forget, brother. Ever. Try to take my freedom? Okay. I'm gonna take your only outlet. YouTube.
On Rikers Island, well, what you gonna do if the Muslims and the Bloods go to war? This is the game that started being played by the new Bloods that was coming in that didn't put no work in. You see what I'm saying? Now, what happened with the Bloods, it went from being against oppression to opening up the floodgates of hell and letting every little dirty dump, like every dirty, dingy, decrepit little nigga from the block come in that shouldn't have been in there. So it got over flooded. They let people in there that didn't put no pain in the streets or in jail. So now,
Whoa, wait. But hold on, real quick. But you get mad at Jim Jones, what he did in the past, but now what he doing right now when he's cleaning and doing everything good. Same, shout out Styles P, the same with him. Got juice bars all over New York. He's the same guy. But told everybody else that people shouldn't belong in the gang if they didn't push streets, didn't put pain in these streets. The same pain he cried about a couple days ago. That same pain is the pain he put in the streets is that he so-called said, and is the same pain that y'all and that he's manipulating to get paid by y'all right now. See, he has the time as a narcissistic boy because he's at home. He don't work. He ain't do shit prior to this, but sit home. So he had the time to come up with this fucking elaborate ass plan that he did, and sorry to say, 369,000 people fell for it, and continue every day to fall for it by the thousands. Right? He set this shit up from day one. He had y'all thinking that he was this Puerto Rican mafia killing motherfucker, this killing machine, this Rambo motherfucker, who got Rambo'd, but now he Rambo. Like, come on, man. This is video one. I'm just getting warmed up. Literally, heated right there. I'm just getting warmed up for this video. I'm telling you, Hassan, you, Gotti and CC fucked up bad. Should have stayed in your lane, brother. Should have been a troll and been in the troll's place. But you want to come from a content creator who creates content, right? I'm probably the most dangerous motherfuckers you can meet. Because I can make it go how I want it to go. But in your case, Hassan, I'm going to tell the truth. About everything about your nasty... And I told you, when a kid call you a monster, there's no coming back for that. You tried to hide behind Brother Polite. Sinetta, so you try to hide behind all these people and blame all these people for how you act and all the shit you said. You said. They didn't say the shit. You said it. People try to kill you. But yet the motherfucker you should kill is the one person that you don't even threaten, bro. Tim told us how to help you get justice for that mother. You didn't want the help, brother. You had to get your door fixed. You had a meeting downtown. Everything was more important than dealing with so-called got you famous. I would never want to be known as a fucking man. You understand me? I would never want to be known as the man that got thied, bro. Thied. Then got in a full-blown fucking relationship with a grown man. Then get on here and cry when he don't want you no more. Let that apartment in the Bronx go, bro. Just let it go. As soon as you let that go, soon you can let Bam go. But your connection to Bronx River is Bam in that fucking apartment.
it went from me coming home. It started off with, you know what I mean? If a blood had a problem, you had a problem. To whereas every blood ain't my blood is what the Bloods were saying. You come home from jail, yeah, he blood, but every blood ain't my blood. It changed because the floodgates was open and every dope fiend, every shoplifter, every corny nigga. And I'll give you an example. You know the dirtiest dude on the block that you would never invite to your house? You would never invite to go out to a party? Now this same dirty dude, he coming up to you and he throwing it up. And you looking at him like, ew, who let you in? You ain't put no work in. You not.
So you telling me a grown ass gangster man says the word ill? Shut up, Kwame, bro. Like you said, you niggas easy to beat because you fucking stupid, man. You leave the evidence there for somebody to pick up.
Artificial, but because you throwing up this sign now, we have to accept you. No. Nah. Every homie wasn't my homie. I couldn't accept that. We had became the very thing that we were supposed to be putting an end to, which is oppression. But because you let these dope fiends in and these greasy dudes, now that you blood, now you running around and you throwing it up. I rep this set, I rep this that set. So you repping this set now. You repping this set. Somebody brought you home, don't even know how, because you had to be official. All these dudes you see running around on every different block that's running around claiming to be blood, these dudes are dirt bag, dirt bombs. They are not official.
So if they're not official, then Hassan, why would you get up 2 years later and get up on China Brim's platform and pick him up? And then get mad because he didn't want to entertain your antics and shit, and then try to talk shit about him. See, I'm gonna go off 2 years before you met people that you talked about that you didn't even know you talked about. See, that's the problem. You think you see far, but you can't see the shit that's right in front of you. How many times have I heard people say that to people? You might see far, but it's the shit right in front of you that's gonna get you. I mean, that's gonna prevent you from getting to what the fuck you see far, brother. And this is what happened in this case. You talk shit. Because I'm sure China Brim wasn't in Rikers Island when all this fucking happened. How you explain this shit happening? I'm sure he probably was a baby. So, by him not doing or being in that certain couple years, allegedly, I'm gonna say, that makes anybody outside claim to be blood outside of LA not a blood. This is what Hassan said. But see, nobody paid you no fucking mind around this time. You were to go boy. You understand me? You wasn't really nobody. I didn't even know you till last year. So, brother, your best bet, I'm not even gonna tell you what to do.
Issue. They not. And I'm supposed to accept you. You supposed to be my homie. If you get shot on a street corner, and see, this is why New York ain't respected. See, when you go up north to Attica, Clinton, Comstock, it's different. It's totally different ball game. But when you come home to 183rd and Bronx River, certain blocks,
there,
the whole neighborhood's blood. How does that work? Like, really? Everybody's not official. You see a blood get shot. And I done seen this mad times in Bronx River. Stratford to shoot a Bronx River nigga. And there's no retaliation. Because every homie ain't my homie. Like, nah. It's either you all the way in or you all the way out. And in that case, they let too many people in that shouldn't have been in. And it destroyed the movement. So now, when you deal with the homies gotta either come home from jail and clean house or get cleaned up. And 9 times out of 10, the first wave of bloods, some of them that did a lot of time in jail. So to actually come home and start stepping to these young boys is suicidal. Because A, they're going to either go back to jail, or B, these little dudes out here running around outnumber them. They're going to wash them up.
What happened to the guy that didn't glorify the gang life, the street life? We didn't even talk about it. Give it any no acknowledgement. What happened to that guy, bro? See, even in beginning times, you started becoming fake very quick, bro. And that was my biggest problem with you. You would say one thing, catch your whole bitch fit, because another man said, I don't accept your apology. You were in a bitch rant. Why was that? Like, why? For what, Hassan? And then that's how you look at it now. Just look at him. Just look at him. A lost soul. A lost cause. That has unfortunately has a voice, which is the curse.
They could afford to do 10 years and come home. These OGs can't afford it. They let every dirty, decrepit, disgusting, sneak thief, nasty, dope fiend that you could find on the block, all the bums on the block, all the cowards became homie and now they tough. So the same thing when me being a man, just because a dude might get busy, you got dudes in the hood that murdered dudes protecting themselves or standing up for something, because they don't never really tell you when you watch the first 48 why the body dropped. Some of the dudes that died in the hood deserved it. I'm gonna say that again. Some of the bodies that was caught in the hood were dudes that got murdered. Some of them deserved it. They had to be sent on their goddamn way. It is what it is. And then some is senseless killings. Dudes running around killing people over their cell phone. And those are the type of dudes that was allowed in. So now, me being a man of principles and morals,
Him being the man of principles and morals is what he just said. The guy who gave up his asshole and thighs had the audacity to just say he has morals and he has principles. So then what was those morals when your backside got busted up? Like how Kwame would say. What were they then? Did you have any morals then? No.
the Bloods got overran with a bunch of dudes that wasn't worth spit shining my fucking. I wouldn't even let you spit shine my shoe. Some of the dudes that was allowed in the UBN it's an embarrassment, and y'all gotta admit it.
Real quick, but years later, you let a grown man brush your shoulders off.
When you sit back and you watch, go to some of these channels, right? With some of these Bloods on the internet. Look at them. First of all, look at their age and look how they carry themselves. How you gonna sit up there and call yourself a big homie? You 30-something, 40 years old, and you carrying yourself worse than a 16-year-old. No discipline, no morals, no scruples. I can't affiliate myself with that. It come a time and a point is either you gonna clean house, or the house gonna get, or the house is gonna clean you. And in many cases throughout the years, I've heard many cases where some of the old Bloods that started the first wave was turned food by new dudes that came in that didn't put half the work in. You had dudes bringing up paperwork saying certain Bloods was food that wasn't food.
Weren't you one? Wow, bro. So it was not Hassan one, and I'm about to look at it right now, who brung up the paperwork. Might not be the one who found it, but he was the one who brung up the paperwork. Right? Or one of the people that bring up the paperwork about Jim Jones, another fellow alleged blood member. Some say. See, I don't get this, Hassan. I really don't understand why you do this to yourself. Do you not know you have videos of prior years of you talking about shit that could possibly contradict yourself, or you just don't really give a fuck? Which one is it?
Lying on them just to make them fool, because the old ways was overshadowed by the new ways with no principles. And a lot of that was going on. A lot of old official homies got tore up by another homie that was 10 years younger, decades later, after putting all the pain in. Too much confusion, too much disloyalty, not enough morals, not enough principles. If I get out my car and I decide that I'm gonna ride for the homies, it gotta be for a cause. You're not gonna sit up there and snatch somebody's mother pocketbook or rob somebody's kid for the iPhone, and because somebody came and put the painting on your ass, because you a homie, I must put the painting on you? No. Nah, it don't work like that. If I find out that you doing stuff like that, you snatching pocketbooks in the hood, the old ladies can't even get on the elevator because they scared of you, and these are the type of dudes that they let come in the gates. They let the gates flood open with all the bums.
Hassan, there's those type of people everywhere, bro. You can't just get frustrated and mad at the whole world and say that these certain people let in these certain people. You can't say that because you mad and have a fucking attitude. Bam. All because now we know. That's why I like looking at future things and then going back and check people, because then it looks like you can see that they talked about everything that they were. He talked about everything he is. He became the product of whatever Bam did. He did to people coming up to Gotti. He might have been dealing with Gotti then, right now, Five God right now. Who knows? He would never tell you the fucking truth about it.
Some of these dudes that they allowed to become blood was not battle tested. They wasn't battle tested. They ain't putting no work in. They ain't got no morals. They ain't got no principles. They dirty. Look at these dudes. Celebrate that crazy stalker, man. Channel went down. Thanks for the donation, fam. I gotta catch up with the comment section. I don't know why it froze up. Shout out to everybody in the building.
Because Hassan, you cannot be on Wi-Fi and be on live. I mean, you can, but it will freeze like that. It's not made for people to have to break down and all the shit you do. Understand me, brother? Listen. This video is only halfway done, and we're already done this video. So if y'all like it, y'all want a part 2, and then we'll keep going in 3 and 4 and 5, depending on if y'all like it or not. And y'all want to come back and finish this video and go into a part 2. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe, man. Put it in the comment box below. Let me know. I haven't done uploads in a while, so I'm probably a little rusty at it, but I'll be good. It's 714 TV, man. How my things podcast. Like I said, let me know if y'all want me to do more of these, cause I got a lot of videos in my entourage of videos, my little enclave of videos. Put separately aside for this sick motherfucker. So, like I said, man, you want me to do another part to this and then keep the series going, the parts going, 2, 3, and 4. You comment. Sometimes I might go live with it. Sometimes it might be an upload, depending on how y'all want it. Y'all let me know if you want a live version of one, another upload version of one. Like I said, man, just drop it in the comment box. Let me know. Hit that cash app if you want to. You don't got to. Like I always tell you, can still be part of this game, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Subscribe, tell a friend. Hit the notification bell, man. Listen, we back at it again. We're going to hit this new year. We're going to take this joint off right, man. How am I think it's a podcast? I'm out of here, man. I get high, 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 I get high.